Julius, just what did you sense different tonight, especially in the first quarter, that really allowed you guys to set the tone that you did and get on top of them?
I mean, obviously we got off to a great start. Didn't turn the ball over, limited their runs. But I just think we came with the right intensity on the defensive end and sustained it, for pretty much a full 48 minutes.
And what did you think about the lift that TJ gave you coming in?
Huge for what he was able. We knew that we would need him this series, and Coach obviously has a lot of trust in him. So for him to be ready for his moment and come in and give us the lift he did, he brought a lot of energy to the game, intensity. He was just a huge boost for our team today. So super happy for him.
Julius, huge bounce back game. Coach Finch said he talked to you earlier. Just wanted to kind of get your thoughts on, the conversation you guys had, but then also what you saw out there tonight that was different from game 2.
I mean, me and Finch been, through all the ups and downs this season. He knows who I am. I know who he is. Me as a competitor, obviously I want to play and do anything I can to help our team win. And I know he trusts me to do that. And I also know I trust him to do what's best for the team at all times. I know he doesn't have any ill intent. So, I mean, obviously I want to play, but for me, it's about the bounce back, how you come back the next game. And I just wanted to come out aggressive. It's not really that they did anything different or myself. I just wanted to be aggressive. And try to do that throughout all the game.
Julius, in game 2, 6 points. Obviously, you got benched in that fourth quarter, but you bounced back in a big way here with 24 altogether. What can you say about your mindset coming into this game and how that was able to help you perform the way you did?
Yeah, I just wanted to be aggressive. I think that was just really what it was from the start. I just wanted to be aggressive.
Julius, I watched you pregame. You were all over the floor while you were listening to Young Jeezy. was that in the game plan? Was that somebody else's mix? Tell me. Walk me through that.
Shout out Flight. We all, will come with suggestions of what we want to listen to. Me, usually I'm like Drake or Nip, but and I think C. Hines won the future, but. It was a Jeezy kind of day, and I actually like that. I like that. I needed some Jeezy to get me going today, so it put me in the right mindset.
If I could follow up on that, what was the difference, I guess, musically between games 1 and 2 and then game 3? What was the difference in playlist, and what got you so lifted in game 3?
I just know I had to get it out the mud, so he put on Jeezy. And it just got my mind right. So, it really don't matter. I just knew I had to come out with the right mindset and just be aggressive. And, shout out Flight. He got me going.
Julius, you had a moment where you said, we're at home now. And what were the emotions running through your head? Because you looked really passionate and fired up.
I just really wanted to feed off the energy from the crowd. Obviously, I love being home, but it don't matter where we at. I'm going to try to approach the game the same way. But, the crowd, the home energy has just had me going today. It gave me a lot of juice, and, I just wanted to feed off of that energy. I know our team feeds off of it, so, I was just having fun out there.
Julius, how long after the shocking trade did it take you to say this is going to be okay?
Probably, I think I got to Minnesota 2 days later. So I think as soon as I got to Minnesota and just, drove around the area, ate some of the food, hung around some of the, coaches and players and, just embracing a fresh new start. It happened pretty quick. I was excited.
Have you talked to any of your Knicks buddies during this final run here?
Have I talked to him?
Yeah.
I wouldn't tell you if I did.
Julius, you said your team pays attention to how your demeanor. You kind of probably had a choice on how your demeanor was going to be coming off that. Did you pay attention to the example that you set, even in the off day and this morning?
Yeah. I keep saying it. It's all about winning. And regardless, as a competitor, you don't want to let your emotions overtake from what's best for the team. And I knew, obviously, as a competitor, I want to play, but it's all about the team. And I wanted to make sure that I came in, the same, if it's a good day or a bad day. I think it's important for not just my teammates to see it, young guys like TJ and Jalen and Rob and all those guys just being a professional and understanding it's about the team. So as hard as it is, at times you got to check your ego at the door. And that's what I tried to do, just check my ego. And I think it's beneficial for me because when I do that and I get myself lost in the team, I'm able to come back and play how I played tonight. So,
Julius, Dante's been struggling a little bit in the playoffs with his shot. Hit the first one tonight, finished 2 for 2. Just how impactful was that watching that first shot of his going in?
It's great. It's great. We know how important Dante is for our team. And we got a lot of depth on this team. And, his moment can be any game. He can run off 8 threes in a game very quick, and he will, So we don't know when that moment will be, but we know how impactful he is as a player, how important he is to our team. And it's more than just his shooting. It's what he does on the defensive end. It's him playing the right way, making an extra pass, getting offensive rebounds, all the little things he does as well. So it's more than just his shooting, but he'll have one of those games. I'm not worried about it. I don't have any doubt.
Julius, when I look at your game, I've often felt like you need the ball in your hand in order to be effective, whether that's playmaking, whether that's scoring. And I've often compared it to kind of Anthony Mason during his time in the 90s. And when he was in Miami, he had an all-star year. When you played alongside Mike Conley as a point guard, how long was that adjustment process playing alongside of him? And how do you guys how are you guys just so complimentary off each other because you both are so effective to the rotation of that team?
Yeah, shout out to Mace. He was ahead of his time. Really, really great player. Like I said, ahead of his time for sure with how he played. But, Mike is somebody who can play with anybody. He makes the game really easy. He's seamless. He's a seamless fit in any of the rotations that we have out there. He can play on the ball, off the ball. So the biggest thing for us is we learned each other's strengths and weaknesses and learn how to help each other out there. A lot of times, I want Mike to bring the ball up and have the ball in his hands. He's going to make the easy play, the right play. I know if I set a good screen, he's going to get me downhill in the pocket. Or if I get a switch, he's going to get to right space and let me have those ISOs when I need them. So, and he's always going to be in the right place when I have the ball. I know he can bail me out. If I get it in the crowded paint, he's right there for catch and shoot threes. So he just makes the game easy for me, and I just try to always almost rely on that as like a safety valve because he's just seamless in everything he does. He's never in the way. He's great.
Julius, you talk about keeping your ego in check. Chris Finch was just talking about Ant, and he's seen a maturation process. You're just seeing him first time this year. What do you like most about him in terms of being positive, taking the leadership role, and being able to bounce back from the first 2 games as well?
I just think he's very in tune with his teammates and what's going on. As great of a player Ant is and what he does, how special he is on a night-to-night basis, he's like the definition of like selfless in that fact. So, just shortly after that game, he knows I'm hot. Like I'm upset, not just because we lost, but I want to play well. And, I feel like I didn't help my team out at all. And, he was the first one. He seen me and he like, bro, just shake back. You good. Like, don't worry about it. And, as the flight went on, I was able to like start smiling and laughing again, and we playing cards and all that stuff. So he's very mature and very in tune with the team, and as a leader of a team, you need that.
Julius, just talked to Mike Conley, and he said the thing about a win like that is that now we know we can do it. Did the bar get raised tonight?
We ain't did nothing yet. We ain't did nothing. We won one game, protected home court, did what we were supposed to do in that front, but we haven't done anything. They're a great team, so we got to go and do it again and play even better, play harder, because we know they're going to bring the next game. So good game, but we haven't done anything.
Julius, since you came back in March, do you feel health-wise this is the best you've been in a long time? I mean, you're playing every day, and you're
definitely, for sure. Been the last few frustrating seasons. Knock on wood. End of the season, unhealthy, and having to have surgery and all those different type of things. So that's been a pretty, important focus throughout the season of keeping my body healthy and the things I need to do. So it feels great. Just got to keep with it.